Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, where they have been calling the hog since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Kentucky Wildcats taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kentucky's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Dropping back, it's Pennington. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Encroachment defense. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Going up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Third and short now, they snap it from their own 46. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Encroachment defense. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. He wants to throw here on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. On the run, it's Hill. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. After the misfire now on second down. Leaves it with the running back. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown in the game, and whooping.
Woo pig going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited. And you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board, they are going nuts.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Dropping back, it's Pennington. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. The sure hands, it's White. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can.
And he's running in the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He caught it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
Neutrals on defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard.
A legendary rivalry in the state of Florida, Phyllis. Miami and Florida State back at it again today. Here is the latest. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome. and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Using his feet to buy time. Open space at the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Got it in the middle, it's Anthony. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroach. Defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside it, can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kansas State was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in the Little Apple. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been those K-State fans who will enjoy this win. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. He's got an open man. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trying to get the corner. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He looks that one in nicely. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Turns it on in midfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Throws to the wideout. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Razorbacks are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Russell. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Handoff to the lone back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's White. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. He's got his man. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Pennington. Coming after him. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're going to throw it again. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. You saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Fair catch called for and made. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Comes out throwing on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Right back to the well. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Makes the grab down the left side. He's off to the races. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Back to throw, it's Pennington. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off. Offense gets set for 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Peppers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Working the middle, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Pennington. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He tries to take the top off. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Texas State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's going to pass. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. He's going to take off. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we've got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Using his legs, it's Green. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The give to the back. Keeps the legs moving. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's Pennington. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Snags it over the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Caught in the backfield. It's White. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now they regain the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Ortiz. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground.
Encroachment, defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Power football with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Russell. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Looking to throw, it's Pennington. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Gonna run it. It's Hill. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires on the move. It's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. To the ground with the back. And the Wildcats get enough to move the chains. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Pennington. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. First down here for the offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line, it's Green. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. He's going to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down. The Razorbacks will punt it away on fourth down. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll bring it back. It's White. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Gets it out fast. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Off the play fake on first down. Throwing right. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 6 over Georgia Southern. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect...
Oh, what a grab by the defense! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. To the air, it's Pennington. Quickly complete. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play. Big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get leveled up.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. He's looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anthony. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch past the sticks. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Back to the air one more time. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Dropping back, it's Pennington. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the quarterback takes a knee. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.